One that's even further back, Cumberland Gap. So for those of you that missed and you're making your series, I've been collecting, and I have a complete collection of each one of these 5-ounce coins for my boys that I started in 2010. And so, I have one of every single solitary one of these, and understand it is probably, from a price standpoint, done as well as anything I've ever purchased.
How many are in the series?
Well, there's 5 per year starting in 2010.
Wow.
So you've got 5, 10, 15,
and you're
20,
offering
25,
3
30.
here already tonight.
Yeah, we're offering
one night.
3 of those, yeah. And to be able to get them at all,
wow,
I think, is a spectacular opportunity. And then the Cumberland Gap, I don't even remember the last time we sold this. It has to be a couple of months ago now. I have the same thing. I have about 350, my mistake, about 350 of these to go around that we're gonna have. I have a primetime show tonight. I think the last time I had these, we probably had, normally we have 700 or 800 if I can get them. I'm probably the largest single purchaser of the 5-ounce ATBs, and one of the reasons is this. I think, well, I don't think, I know. Most collectors don't even know about these. It's one of those secret, well, I call them secret, it's just kind of being in the know as much as a secret. I mean, it's published. I mean, they're made. First of all, the government does not sell these directly to the United States public. So unlike proof coins and some of the other coins that they do, you can't buy these directly from the United States government. Okay, because they're what's considered a bullion product. Just like Mint State American Silver Eagles, you can't buy them directly from the government. You have to go through a series of what's called authorized purchasers. And each one of those authorized purchasers, and I think there's only about 12 of them in the United States, get a certain amount. Right. So in the Cumberland Gap, they made like 40,000 of these. So each one of those 12 guys got like 3,000. So I buy from several of them, and one of them I said, I'd just take all of them, whatever you have, I'll take them all.
Take them all. Take it.
And that's what we do, because they're difficult to get, they're difficult to find. And what they did is they had someone who had to move, well, another one of the APs, the authorized purchaser, had to move some, and so they bought from another guy. They called me and said, look, I've got like 350 of each of the Cumberland.
Like, yes,
I said, yes, please. Can you, I'll wire the funds, and that's the way we do it.
Away.
And here's the great part, and I always forget about the FlexPay thing. Okay, we've got FlexPay. The way, how I buy these? I send a bank wire up front. When they get the wire, they send it to me.
Right.
I do so wish I could get 4 Flex.
Right, right. And that's something that you should take full advantage of. This amazing state park selection that we got. We're giving you 3 of the state parks in this viewing alone. Remember that anything that remains from this show is going into a primetime show this evening. There's a reason why you've tuned in. FlexPay is available to anyone. 1 credit card payment, 1 debit card payment, and this is heading straight out to you. You got a 30-day money-back guarantee. 5 ounces of 999.99% pure silver to start with. But as you heard from Mike, you're talking about a very, very limited. One, there's only 35,000 run. None, there's 40,000 run. That is minuscule in the scheme of things when it comes to coin collection. Take full advantage of this. Remember, you've got a total opportunity to be able to package these up. Go on to hsn.com, see everything there. Our operators are there, but please know, just so you know, the Harper's Ferry, with just one quick look at it, we'd sold over 30 of them in just one quick look at it. So there's a lot of people out there sharing your joy and passion as Mike does. So take full advantage of it.
Well, and understand these are my final quantities. And this one, I thought I had about 350. I'm about to go under 300.
That's right.
On the Cumberland Gap, because it was kind of older. And so if you go out there and try to find these, you'll see that these are significantly rarer, significantly harder to get out there in the marketplace. And once again, let's put this into the context. Remember, each and every one of these has 5 ounces of pure silver. So over 1/4 of a pound, not like 5 grams or 5 ounces, over 1/4 of a pound of silver in each and every one of these. That one has to go in my collection now. I can't send that one out. That's okay. And so it has this in tremendous intrinsic value. But let's put it in the context of the American Silver Eagle. This would be the 2nd rarest American Silver Eagle. The Harper's Ferry would be the 2nd rarest American Silver Eagle. The Cumberland Gap would be the 3rd rarest American Silver Eagle. None of those, 1 or 2, can I sell you for less than $1,000. And if you look at the early 2010 5-ounce coins from just 5 years ago, you're looking at coins that are, like I said, we sell them here at HSN for almost $1,000 a coin.
I mean, have a look on the website, because not only has Mike been here for the past 14 years bringing these amazing opportunities, and that's what this is. This is an opportunity, because once these go, as you just heard Mike, when he gets it from these dedicated